Welcome to the new episode of Sabitha. In today's episode, I'm going to show you different types of Bharathanatyam costumes. There are many varieties in Bharathanatyam costumes: skirt costumes, saree draping kind of costumes, pant costumes, dhothi costumes, and many other varieties. So today we are going to discuss about that. Hope you will enjoy it.
So the very first costume which we are going to see is the saree type costume, but it is in a stitched format. It's a very traditional costume and which is a favorite of Shandaka and Briga teacher and all. It's a very easy type costume and which is comfortable to wear too. Now let's see the parts of a saree type costume. The first one is a blouse, and there will be a shorts which is stitched one, so that you don't have to worry when you are lifting the legs and all. It will be very comfortable to wear a shorts in the same kasav, that means the same zari. Next comes the shawl. So on top of the blouse we'll be wearing the shawl like this. You have to place it on your shoulder and then you have to pin on 4 places. First on the shoulder there will be a line on the stitched part, so you have to pin there on your shoulder, and one on the right side and one on the left side, and then you have to tie the thread back and you have to pin it back also, and there will be 2 threads at the back also that you have to take it in front and then tie it in the front. Then comes the main part, the saree part. It's a wraparound kind of model. You have to open it and then tie it around your waist like a wraparound skirt. There will be a pleated part. That part should come in the middle part. So that is the only thing you should be very conscious about. Then there is a small fan kind of part that you have to tie it exactly on the center part of the tummy. Then comes a pallu type part which is a stitched one that you can tie either on your right side waist or on your left side waist. It's totally up to you. It will look nice if you tie it on your left side waist. Now comes the second costume. It's a skirt costume. Actually, skirt costume suits more for the shorter people. First comes the blouse, of course, and then comes the shorts which is stitched in the same color of the costume, and you can add the zari at the tip part. So whenever you're planning to wear a skirt costume, it's better to wear a shorts in the same color. That will give you confidence to lift the leg or to show the Nataraja poses and all. And then comes the shawl. You have to pin it in the same way how I mentioned in the first costume. They're like on the top and on both sides and behind also. Likewise, like 4 pins, and then you have to tie it around. Then comes the skirt. So in the middle of the skirt there will be like pleats. So the pleated part should come in the middle. You have to tie it according to that. Look at that beautiful pleats. So if you sit in good armandi, that pleats will look amazing. Normally the small fan comes separately. In this skirt they have stitched it with the skirt itself, so you don't have to tie it separately. If it is given separately, you have to tie it on top of the skirt. Then comes the back seat. This is the back seat. You have to tie it on top of the skirt like this. So the tip, both the tips comes together to the center, and then you have to pin it, or there will be a hook so you can secure it safely. So this is all about the skirt costume. The next one is a dhothi type costume. It's in a stitched format and it's a personal favorite of mine too. It's a very beautiful and comfortable costume. If you're a healthy person, it will give you a slim effect if you're wearing it. Now let's see the parts of a dhothi type costume. The first one is, as usual, blouse, and then comes the shorts in the same color of the costume and with a zari at the end. And then comes the shawl, which you have to tie it in the same way. So this is the shawl. but it's in a different stitched format. The other one was in a normal saree draped format. This will give you a curve on the chest part, so you can stitch it in both ways, either in the curved format or in the normal saree tying format. Next comes the dhothi pant, which is having the side pleats. It starts from the left side, it will be smaller. Then when it comes to the right side leg, it will the pleats length will be increased. Then comes the back seat. You can stitch it in two different ways, either with the back seat, or you can avoid the back seat and stitch the shawl with extra length, so that can be covered as a back seat. Now, as I have stitched it with the back seat, I got a separate pallu part that can be tied either on your right side or like left side of the waist, or you can keep it just at the back of the costume too. If you don't want to wear a stitched dhothi costume, you can wear a normal saree into dhothi costume. That I'll show you in a separate video, how to tie the dhothi costume using any of your sarees, so you don't have to waste that saree by stitching. You can wear it as a normal saree also, and you can wear it for the performance as a dhothi costume too. Next comes the dhothi type pant costume. The only difference between the dhothi type pant costume and a normal pant costume is the pant. In this dhothi type, the pant is in the dhothi model. The other pant type costume, that will be in the normal Bharathanatyam pant type model. Now let's see the parts of a pant type costume. First comes the blouse. In this particular costume, you won't get a stitched shorts. Instead of that, you can wear a separate shorts. And then comes the shawl. This shawl is stitched in a normal saree model only. Then you have to pin it in the same way. And then comes the bottom. This is in the dhothi type. The other pan will be in a normal type pan model. And they have given the velcro here. Sometimes it used to be with the hooks, but velcro is very easy to wear. Like you can just wear it with different colors of fans and all. So this is the bigger fan. So that is also having that velcro. So it is easy to fix on the pant. And see how beautiful the bigger fan is. But the beauty of the bigger fan is shown only when you're sitting in beautiful aramandi. So make sure you're sitting and maintaining your aramandi. So after wearing the pant, you have to fix the longer fan in that. And then comes the back seat. So you have to tie it on top of the pant and then pin it in the middle. And on top of that back seat, in the center of the tummy, you have to tie the smaller fan. And you can tie the normal saree also in different types to make it a costume. So these are the various types of Bharathanatyam costumes which is in trend. And sometimes the people may change the shawl type, how the shawl is being stitched, that can be changed. Hope this video was really helpful for all the dancers. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you and namaskaram.